There is an amazing city in the world called Zootopia. It is inhabited by animals that have long forgotten their instincts and habits, and now live in peace and harmony with one another. Here, sheep can fly into space, tigers can work in offices, and rabbits can be police officers. A young bunny named Judy dreams of working in the police, but her mom and dad aren't sure it's a good idea. They think it's better to work on a carrot farm than risk your life. But Judy doesn't agree with them. One day, she sees a local bully, a young fox named Gideon, picking on a group of little lambs, and she steps in to defend the weak. The sly fox throws her to the ground and scratches her cheek. The poor bunny can't do anything. 15 years later, Judy enrolls in the police academy. She learns that Zootopia is divided into 12 districts so that all animals can feel comfortable. The little rabbit undergoes incredibly tough training and overcomes many challenges. On top of that, she is constantly teased and bullied. But Judy doesn't give up. Day by day, she becomes stronger and graduates from the police academy with honors. She is assigned to serve in the Central Police District. A success! Her mom and dad are proud of her, but also very worried. Judy moves to downtown Zootopia. It's an incredibly beautiful city, home to all kinds of animals, amazing plants, and many huge buildings. Our little heroine eagerly observes the locals and rents a small room with dirty wallpaper and noisy neighbors. In the morning, Judy hurries to her new job. However, at the police department, no one takes such a small bunny seriously. Here, real pros work big, strong, and brave animals. That's why, on her first day, Judy isn't assigned to catch criminals, but to write parking tickets. Our little heroine handles this job perfectly. She is quick and agile, and no violator can escape her. Suddenly, Judy notices a suspicious fox named Nick and follows him. The fox wants to buy a giant popsicle for his child in an elephant store, but they refuse to sell it to him because they only serve elephants there. Wanting to do a good deed, Judy threatens the vendors with a health inspection and buys the giant popsicle for the fox herself. Nick is very grateful and leaves with his child. But soon Judy notices that Nick has tricked her. Together with his partner, Finnick, who was pretending to be his child, he melts the giant elephant popsicle into many small paw-shaped ice pops, sells them to lemmings, collects the wooden sticks, and sells them to rodents at a construction site. Judy is furious. She wants to arrest the con artist, but technically, the fox hasn't broken any laws. He even has all the proper paperwork. Nick tells Judy that in Zootopia, no one cares about her dreams and that she'll never be a good cop. This throws our little heroine into despair. On her second day, Judy is back to writing parking tickets, but now without much enthusiasm. Other drivers even threaten her. Suddenly, a big boar asks the bunny for help. His shop has just been robbed. Judy immediately chases the thief. He's very fast, but the bunny is a good runner too. She not only has to chase the criminal, but also saves Zootopia's smallest residents along the way. Judy catches the thief and brings him to the police station. The culprit turns out to be a weasel named Duke. He stole the bulbs of a poisonous plant. But instead of praise, Chief Bogo scolds Judy because she's only supposed to write tickets. Then Mrs. Otterton comes into the office. Her husband, Emmett, has been missing for more than 10 days, along with 13 other city residents. Judy wants to help her. Bogo is against it and wants to fire the bunny for insubordination. Deputy Mayor Bellwether saves the situation. She is the assistant to Mayor Leodore Lionheart, which means Bogo has to listen to her. The chief allows Judy to join the search, but sets one condition: if she doesn't find Mr. Otterton in 2 days, she must resign from the force. Judy learns there are no clues or witnesses, just the last photo of Emmett. In it, he is eating ice cream sold by Nick. Judy finds the cunning fox. Using trickery, she records his confession that he doesn't pay taxes on his sales. The bunny promises to keep it a secret if he helps her. The last place Emmett was seen was a nudist club where, as you can imagine, all the animals walk around with no clothes. Oops! Judy and Nick find the license plate of the car Mr. Otterton left in. But there's a problem. Judy doesn't have access to the database. Nick has to help again. He has friends in the traffic department, slots. But slots are very slow. Because of this, they get the needed information only by nightfall. The car is registered in Tundra Town. Judy and Nick head there and find the vehicle. Inside, there are claw marks and polar bear fur. They also find Mr. Otterton's it and a glass. Unfortunately, our heroes are captured by polar bears, henchmen of a local mafia boss. They are taken to Mr. Big a shrew. Once, Nick sold him a rug made from skunk fur, and since then, the bear boss has hated him. He wants to ice both of them. The situation is saved by Mr. Big's daughter. During the chase after Duke, Judy once saved her life. The bear boss agrees to spare them. But first, they have to attend his daughter's wedding. Mr. Big says Otterton was his personal florist. About 10 days ago, he was on his way to him when he suddenly went savage, attacked the driver, and ran away. Judy and Nick head to the Rainforest District to find the limo driver, a jaguar named Monkas. The jaguar says Otterton attacked him and shouted something about night howlers before fleeing. Suddenly, Monkas also goes savage and attacks them. Judy saves Nick from the furious predator, handcuffs him to a bridge, and calls for backup. In the process, she falls with Nick into the trees below. Luckily, the branches and vines break their fall. Bogle arrives with his officers. They climb the bridge and see that the jaguar has vanished. The chief is furious and demands Judy's badge. Nick stands up for his friend, saying they still have 10 hours left. They take the gondola back to the city. Nick admits that as a child, he dreamed of joining the Junior Ranger Scouts, but instead, they muzzled him and kicked him out because he was a fox. That's when he decided to be the sly, shameless, cunning fox everyone expected him to be. Suddenly, Nick realizes they can track Monkas using surveillance cameras. Judy asks Bellwether for help. They get access to the footage and see that the jaguar was taken by wolves, the night howlers. Following the wolves, Judy and Nick find a huge lab outside the city, guarded by those very wolves. They sneak inside and discover many missing citizens, including Mr. Otterton, all savage. Mayor Lionheart appears and scolds the scientists for not curing the savage animals. Judy records his words. Our heroes escape through the sewers and report everything to the police. The mayor is arrested on suspicion of abductions. An emergency press conference is held. Judy says all the savage animals were predators. It seems they can't go against their nature and will always be aggressive. Hearing this, Nick is deeply hurt and leaves her. The city becomes tense. Savage animals attack others. Soon, predators are feared and discriminated against. Only local pop star Gazelle defends them. Bellwether becomes the new mayor of Zootopia. She offers Judy the role of police spokesperson, but the bunny feels guilty toward predators, so she declines, resigns from the force, and returns home to the carrot fields. There, she meets her former bully, Gideon the Fox. He has grown up and now sells pastries. He tells Judy that night howlers are not wolves but poisonous flowers. They can make both predators and prey go savage. Judy rushes back to Zootopia. She finds Nick and apologizes. They make up and resume the investigation. They track down Duke, who stole the poisonous flower bulbs. With some persuasion from Mr. Big, they learn the client's name, a ram named Doug. They find the ram and discover he was using the poisonous extract to take out predators on order. Judy and Nick steal his train lab, but during the chase, it crashes and explodes. Nick manages to save a suitcase of the poisonous extract, the key evidence. They try to escape through the museum, but run into Bellwether. She orders her men to catch the bunny and the fox. It turns out this sweet sheep was the true mastermind, using the poison to turn prey against predators and to get back at the former mayor. During the chase, Judy injures her leg, and Bellwether shoots Nick with the poison so the savage fox will attack Judy. But our heroes had switched the dart with a blueberry, and Nick only pretends to go wild. They trick Bellwether into confessing her plan, and Judy records it. The evil sheep tries to escape, but is arrested. The former mayor is released, and all the savage animals are cured. Nick joins the police force. Now he and Judy are not only best friends, but also official partners. They are sent on their first case, catching a reckless driver speeding through the city. They catch the culprit. It's the sloth, Flash.